Moving to Thailand is one of the best decisions that you can make. But if you live like you did back home, pretty soon you'll be
Sweating like a gypsy with a mortgage.
I'm sharing 12 practical tips that can help you save money while living in Thailand. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe. Let's dive in. Tip number 1, don't live in Koh Samui. Samui is a beautiful island, but it'll suck your wallet dry faster than a Thai hooker in Pattaya.
Really?
There are cheaper, well-connected options that are going to make you feel like you're not living in a tourist trap. Option number 1, Koh Lanta. This island is perfect for nature lovers, people who don't mind going a little bit off the beaten track, and those who enjoy a quiet life. Carol and I spent 3.5 months there during the wet season this year, and we absolutely loved it. The best part is, during the wet season, this 42 square meter studio with an enormous balcony was only $337 per month, plus bills. If you're a single bloke and you want to meet Thai women without spending a fortune, then Hua Hin's a great option. There are plenty of cafes and local activities, plus a vibrant expat community you can plug directly into. And last but not least, we have Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is a great option for those who are wanting a balance of authentic Thai living and city amenities. Studios go for around per month, and the digital nomad crew ensures that your coffee and avo toast is never far away. Tip number 2, negotiate your rent. Don't take the first offer. Thai landlords are used to a bit of negotiation, so you can save a lot of money if you can switch on a bit of charm. Paying 3 to 6 months up front can slash about 15 to 20% off the rent, and many landlords actually prefer this because it's a safer option for them in the long term. Make sure you check what's included though. Water, electricity, and internet are often not included in the rental price. That being said, some apartments will include everything, so it really kind of depends on where you are and who you're speaking to. Walk around the areas you might be interested in living, check out the local amenities, check out the local options, and speak to the landlord directly. In a lot of cases, you're going to save way more money if you were to book on sites like booking.com and Airbnb. If you are going to go online, I highly recommend checking out Facebook Marketplace, or as I said, making some connections with some local landlords. During the wet season, you have the leverage. If you're negotiating with a landlord and they're not giving you the time of day, walk away. You'll find that they're going to call you back very, very quickly because there's a massive oversupply and there's not enough people like you who are looking to rent. If you've got any value from this video, do me a favor and hit the like button. Helps me figure out what kind of content to make. Laundry services are your friend. Don't waste your time doing laundry by hand or overloading a field washing machine. Local wash and fold shops are cheap, fast, and convenient, and better yet, they are everywhere. Now, the caveat to this is not all laundries are created equal. There are some which are very high quality and will do a top job, and others which will pretty much just wash your clothes. They won't get out any stains. Typical cost around $30 to $35 per month, washing our clothes twice per week. Local gyms have all the equipment you're going to need at a fraction of the price. Yeah, buddy! If you take my advice and you end up in Koh Lanta, this gym is a great option. I know that it was literally tip number 1 to not go to Koh Samui, but if you do find yourself on the island, I recommend checking out Hippo's Gym. Local owned, friendly people, and machines that look like they were built in the 1800s. Keep in mind that if you're traveling off season, which we'll get into soon, gyms are going to be pretty empty anyway, which means you're going to get a near private gym experience. Learning 5 or 10 essential phrases will save you a ton of money when you're haggling in local markets. Things like too expensive or how much will ultimately get a laugh from the local. It may even save you a bit of money. Thai people love when foreigners try to learn a bit about their culture and learn their language. Ultimately, you're going to make some friends and you may even save some money. Apps like or local language schools are also a great option if you want to level up your Thai. Tip number 6, shop local. Markets can be an absolute goldmine. Vegetables, meat, and seafood are usually much cheaper than they would be in local supermarkets. But be aware, the meat especially is often left out all day. So my advice is actually to buy your fresh fruit and veg at the market and then buy frozen meat at a supermarket. Imported items like cheese, all these types of things can be pretty expensive. So I recommend adjusting your diet to the local Thai cuisine where possible. Superstores like Macro and Big C recommended if you want to save money. This is an obvious one, but eat at local restaurants. You might find if you've been to Thailand before that the prices are actually not as cheap as you expected. You don't need to rely on street food exclusively. There are heaps of great Thai restaurants, typically with prices ranging $3 to $4, which means you're going to save tons of money if you primarily eat out at Thai restaurants. The only problem you might run into is that the portion sizes are a bit smaller than you might get in Western restaurants or back home in your country. This problem can be solved by simply ordering more food. A typical order at a Thai restaurant might include 4 dishes and 2 drinks and will typically cost us around Owning a scooter is the single best way to save money on transport. 150cc scooter rental set me back around $150 per month, including petrol, which, because it's subsidized by the Thai government, is very cheap. This will cover 90% of your daily trips. If you're wanting to do something a little bit more adventurous and go off-road or into the jungles, you can rent a 4x4. Alternatively, you can even hire a guide to take you out for the day, which is my recommendation. When you are negotiating a long-term rental, make sure that you take the time to inspect the bike properly, even recording any kind of minor dings or scratches that it might have. Helmets are usually in pretty poor quality, so make sure that you check the quality of the helmet before you wear it. This is the most dangerous country for traffic accidents, so buckle up and wear a helmet. Oh, I mentioned this before, but choosing your seasons in Thailand is crucial if you're watching your wallet. Thailand, like most countries in tropical regions, is pretty seasonal. And this means that your food, accommodation, activities, everything is going to cost way less if you're traveling in the off-season or the shoulder seasons. Avoid the high season like the plague. Now, this is not only great if you're looking to have a quieter, more authentic experience in Thailand, because you're going to be avoiding all the tourists, but it's also going to save you tons of money. The same rental, which I mentioned earlier in this video, would probably cost about double to triple the amount in the on-season. Now, this is because landlords in Thailand make all of their money in the high season. Also keep in mind specific dates like Songkran or New Year's, where prices do get jacked way up. If you're flexible with your planning and booking your trip, you can typically save $500 to $1,000 per month. Healthcare in Thailand is of very high quality, and it's much more affordable than the West, especially if you're living in the United States.
Where it says $94,605.75. That was the bill.
A GP visit where I got a blood test and was also prescribed some medication only cost me about $60. This is because I chose to pay out of pocket. If you have international health insurance, expect to pay even less. Private clinics often speak a very high tier of English. OTC medication is very, very affordable in Thailand. So you can cover all your basic needs for less than $100 a month. Travel lightly when you're traveling to Thailand and buy your clothes when you get there. This is something that I did when I traveled to Thailand this year. For an entirely new wardrobe, I only spent around $200, and that was for about 10 shirts, 5 sets of pants and a pair of jeans. The quality can be pretty questionable depending on where you shop, so you do need to look around and browse a little bit. Markets are great for this because you're going to have a lot of options within the same kind of proximity. Tailors are very, very affordable. So if you're looking to have a suit made or the new items that you just purchased tailored, then you can definitely do that at an affordable price. A full suit will typically cost you around shirt. I knocked off a couple of the buttons. And Sue, our local laundry lady, was kind enough to sew them back on for free. Undoubtedly, you're going to be having the time of your life in Thailand, but don't be tempted to overstay your visa. The Thai government charges 500 baht per day, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you start racking up a lot of days, it can make a big dent in your bank account. If you overstay as long as 40 days, it can be as high as... So that's my 12 tips, guys. Practical and actionable. If you've got some tips that I didn't cover, drop them in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.